Greetings to Professor McPherson and my fellow classmates. My name is David Frederick Rodriguez, or David Federico Rodriguez, as my late grandma would have said. I am a communication major with a minor in professional writing. I have decided not to choose a concentration for my major since there are several classes from either concentration I intend to learn from. Professional writing has become my passion over the past several years, and in pursuit of that passion, I desire to find myself in the publishing industry, working with editors, proofreaders, authors, designers, and the like to publish primarily nonfiction works. Plans for further education include a certificate in copy editing from UC Santa Barbara, as well as a master's in publishing and editing. One morning at 5:30, about 2 years ago, was at work in a Starbucks just west of I-10 on Wurzbach when a young girl with a bloodied lip came into my store and made a beeline to the restroom. Being one of the store's managers, I was alarmed but took no action as I was not the manager on duty. A few minutes later, a noticeably upset young man with a scowl plastered on his face entered the store, clearly in search of someone. Upon finding the lobby empty, the young man checked the restrooms to find the ladies' room locked. And in this display of frustration, the young man began banging on the door and demanding that the young lady leave with him, to which she refused. In response to this now obvious aggression, Anthony, the manager on duty, attempted to disrupt the young man's efforts and inquired of him the issue at hand. The young man said nothing, deciding to momentarily suspend his efforts, and left the store. With the young man gone, Anthony invited the young lady out, whereupon she told Anthony that she was waiting for her mother to come pick her up. She sought refuge in our lobby on the remarkably uncomfortable coffeehouse couch, only to again be disturbed by the same young man. This time, though, the young man fought not the door, but the lady herself. I witnessed with great despair as the young man began to physically force her off the couch and toward the door. Anthony quickly found his way back into the lobby and, in a fit of great philanthropy, physically took the young man's arm off her. At seeing this, I knew Anthony needed help in controlling the situation in a way that put as few people at risk as possible. After I made my way into the lobby, Anthony and I split the duties of controlling the situation. He stayed near the young lady, encouraging her not to leave and instead wait for her mother, while I kept the man away from her by refusing to move out of his path to her, no matter which path he attempted to use. The safety of this young lady was so important to me that the danger I was in meant nothing. Even in the face of his constant threats to, quote, knock you out, I remained unmoved from his path to the young girl. 15 minutes passed in this arrangement until the young man gave up. 5 more minutes passed and the young girl's mother came. With tears of gratitude, she walked into the parking lot, and Anthony nor I ever saw either of them again. So short yet eventful was the situation I described that by 6 o'clock in the morning, only half an hour later, all customers and employees were about their normal business. Later in the day, one barista named Robin awarded Anthony and I with Moves of Uncommon Greatness awards. I was grateful for the recognition, but more grateful that the young lady left with the person she wanted to leave with. Through this altercation, I learned that I will not think twice about doing what is necessary for the good of those around me, and that a person can never know what is going on in any given situation, even when you are or have been a part of that situation. It's difficult to know because it takes an enormous amount of time and effort listening to be able to communicate effectively. Which is why my first goal for communication growth in this class is to learn to listen completely and without distraction as a first step in any communication context. My second goal for communication growth would be to test my knowledge of communication theories and discover how those theories may be applicable in practice during future interpersonal reactions, especially in professional contexts. My final goal for communication growth involves intrapersonal communication and how I can navigate my own responsibilities in an online setting. I look forward to getting to know you throughout the semester on Blackboard. Have a great weekend.